Hi guys, what I've got here today is the 60 litre patrol pack. I always keep my sleep system inside the bivy bag. I mean, one could live in this bivy bag quite easily without a tent, but hey, we're looking for some luxury. One bungee to hold together. Wearing jackets and fleeces, and you're inside your own warm pocket of air, Gore-Tex, army bag, you're going to be okay. So tonight's menu is beef fillet steak, about 12-14 minutes at 7 minutes each side, and then on top of that a set of stuffed red and green peppers. Excellent meal, I have to say. It's really quite cosy in this bivy bag. An extra fleece, and wrapped around the inflating cushion, a tip I got from someone called Trek Linda, who does a lot of the Cumbrian hills, and she discovered if she put her fleece around her inflatable pillow, it didn't slide around during the night. Off with the lights, get an early bed and have an early rise. So thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning guys. It was a still night, a dry night, but quite chilly, I have to be honest. And look at the view this morning. It's absolutely amazing. Wild forest. Have a look at this. Sometimes I wonder if the indigenous forest of Scotland and the rest of the island of UK in earlier years was just like this, you know, reseeding, constantly changing, dense forest, and it would have been teeming with wildlife. Of course, it would have had this fair population of hare. This in fact is hare, deer and rabbit and other creatures, of course, in earlier times, even wolves, I understand. This is a lovely old natural forest, and it's called Heather Forest on the map, which might reveal where I am, but never mind. But it's not a large one, but it's been left to go wild. And there's a burn runs, or used to run through here, a very small stream, and it was finally diverted into a local reservoir. But there used to be a small stream called the Hare Burn, which is rather nice, which reveals a little something of the history of this area. So it would have probably been an area teeming with hare. Hill country just here, just about half a mile that way, and moorland heath that way and that way. So it would have been teeming with wildlife. Anyway, that's my little romantic thought for the day. But as we take in this rather beautiful forest, let's cook a very simple smoked sausage sandwich breakfast. Why don't you join me? Always try and get dead standing that's suspended rather than on the ground. It's more likely to be dry. This is very dry. Will do the job nicely. I like this forest because there's a huge supply of dead standing and birch. So there's life supply of unwanted fuel here. I quite like the Hexi system because it's simple and reliable and quite a fierce heat as well. But I'm still, as you know, a lover of the meths or biofuel inside the BCB. Much cleaner, as I keep saying, and certainly very efficient. But if I was cooking in stormy conditions at altitude, of course, I'd resort to the small gas cylinder, and that would do the business. But for silent, not that I'm silent today, talking too much, but for silent camping, Hexi or biofuel or meth. So for stealth camping, silence systems are best. I find that if you stew the coffee just for a few moments, you get a really good brew. Long enough, I think I'll add the cream while the bubbles are rising. It'll help to dissolve it. Starbucks quality coffee. Nice. So stewed coffee, smoked sausage in a wrap for breakfast. What more could a man ask for? There's only one thing missing, and that's a bit of good English mustard. Now the breakfast is ready. Chin chin. Or as they say in Scotland, down the hatch. Or as they say in Glasgow, swally. Let's have some swally. Whatever that is, I think it's alcohol actually. It's never too early for a swally. So why do I do the bushcraft thing? Well, in any relationship, it's good to have time away, just even a half day or a couple of days a year, just to rewild yourself with nature. Just feral wildlife. Can't beat it. I think what I might do now is, before I pack up camp and move on to the next location, I think I might show you the camo effectiveness of this little budget tent under 30 quid. It is a multi-terrain pattern, which is not my preferred choice. If they made one in DPM, I'd be much happier. Anyway, we've done this before, 7 months ago. Viewed it, but of course the foliage back in the summer was bright green and rich, but the foliage is a little bit more subdued, so let's see what it looks like from a distance, shall we? So in light terrain, dry grass and dry woodland terrain, it's reasonably okay. But I would go for DPM or dark green every time. As you can probably see as we get closer up, DPM blends in very nicely with the woodland, and also the dark olive green colour, if you like, the Vietnam look, blends in pretty well also. So there's no doubt at all that over the months and years actually since I've been using DPM, it's always been a winner for keeping very stealth. But dark green in forest also does a good trick as well. Right, time to pack up